There's a lake in America that's slowly shrinking, and with every foot it drops, something dark rises to the surface. Boats, bones, barrels, even bodies. Each one tells a story that was never meant to be told. Locals whisper that the lake is cursed. Scientists say it's just nature. But the truth about Lake Mead's missing victims is far stranger and more terrifying than anyone imagined. Because when the water recedes, the past doesn't just reveal itself, it comes back for justice. Lake Mead was once a symbol of power and progress. Now it stands as a graveyard of secrets. It lies between Nevada and Arizona, a massive reservoir that once fed cities, powered homes, and kept the desert alive. But over the years, the water has dropped fast, and as the lake dries up, it's giving up what it's been hiding for decades. Divers have found sunken boats, lost towns, and something far more chilling: human remains sealed inside old metal barrels. Some of these bodies go back to the 1970s, when Las Vegas was ruled by the mob. Others, no one knows. Who are they? How did they end up here? And what else is still buried below? Every time the waterline falls, another mystery appears, as if the lake is trying to speak. But not everyone wants to listen. And what you're about to discover might change how you see this place forever. To understand what's happening now, we have to go back to where it all began. Lake Mead was created in the 1930s, after the building of the Hoover Dam. It was meant to bring life to the desert, turning sand into cities. But beneath that new water, entire towns disappeared. Homes, farms, roads, everything swallowed up in the name of progress. For decades, the lake looked calm and peaceful. Tourists came to fish, swim, and ride boats across the quiet surface. But locals always said there was something strange about it, a heavy stillness, as if something was watching from below. Then the drought came. Year after year, the water dropped lower, uncovering things that had been buried for nearly a century. First, old boats, then cars, then barrels. And what was inside those barrels wasn't trash. It was evidence, pieces of lives cut short and stories erased. Lake Mead wasn't just a reservoir anymore. It had become a crime scene, and the past was finally rising. The first body appeared in May 2022. A man was out boating when he noticed something shiny near the shore, a rusted barrel sticking out of the mud. When police opened it, they found a skeleton wearing clothes and shoes from the 1970s. There was a bullet hole in the skull. It wasn't an accident, it was execution style. Soon, more remains were discovered, each one raising new questions. Who were these people, and who wanted them gone? Reporters started digging. Theories spread quickly. Some believed the victims were connected to organized crime, the Las Vegas mob that ruled the city in the 60s and 70s. Back then, Lake Mead was just a short drive from the casinos. Quiet, deep, and isolated, perfect for making things disappear. A retired detective once said, "If you wanted to get rid of something in Vegas, you dumped it in Lake Mead." But here's the strange part. No one is confirming anything. Some police files are missing. Some stories are marked still under investigation. And as the water keeps falling, new shapes keep rising from the lake bed. The desert stays silent, but Lake Mead is speaking again. You might think this mystery ends with the mob, but it goes deeper, literally. Divers who explore the lake's floor have reported strange experiences. They describe sudden cold spots, invisible currents, and the feeling of being pulled. Even in still water, some refuse to go back. Then there are the ghost stories. Boaters have claimed to see glowing lights moving under the surface at night, even when there's no power nearby. Others say they hear splashing sounds, but when they look, nothing's there. Maybe it's just imagination. Or maybe the spirits of those who vanished never left. As the lake continues to fall, more of their world is exposed. Bones, belongings, memories that refuse to stay buried. Scientists warn that within a few decades, Lake Mead could dry up completely. If that happens, everything hidden beneath will be revealed. Every body, every secret, every sin. When that day comes, will we be ready to face what the lake has been hiding all this time? Lake Mead was supposed to represent progress, proof that humans could control nature. But now, it reminds us of something else. You can't bury the truth forever. The missing victims of Lake Mead aren't just names or numbers. They're a warning, a reminder that time eventually uncovers everything, no matter how deep it's buried. Maybe the mob dumped their secrets there. Maybe it's something even darker. Either way, the lake has become a mirror, showing us our past, our greed, and our silence. So next time you see those dry, cracked shorelines on the news, think about what lies beneath them. Because every inch the lake drops, another story rises. And maybe one day, the last secret will finally come to light. Until then, Lake Mead will keep whispering, through the waves, through the wind, and through the bones of the past. Because the dead don't stay quiet forever.